a thumbs up if you can hear me. Amazing, amazing. Welcome to the call, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. I'm super, super excited for you guys to be here with us. I'm seeing this information. It's a lovely sunny day here in the UK. I don't know where you are in the world, but I hope it's sunny and the sun's shining. I'm super excited to be sharing this information with you guys today. First things first, guys, make sure you have your notepads and pens, because the information that you're about to receive, this is information that I received 2 years ago, and it's completely changed my life, and I know it can change your life as well if you really take it in. Just a bit about myself. My name is Sharmin Mia. I've been a part of this business for 2 years now, and prior to that, I was a normal person, right? I was working a job, and I was going to I was a full-time college student. And what I realized was that I was working more than I was getting paid, right? I was working so many hours, but I wasn't getting paid that much. So when I saw this opportunity, it wasn't really about the income. It was the freedom that comes with this opportunity, right? It was about the freedom to do whatever you want whenever you can, right? So when I saw this opportunity and the mentorship that you're plugged in with, I literally ran straight at it. I've been doing this for 2 years now. Growing up, my parents weren't allowed to work because my young sister suffered with a disability. So we was literally living off benefits, right? And just to see how this business has changed my life is crazy. But not just my life, many people's lives on this call as well, all across the world, right? We're international business in over 120 plus countries. A lot of people across the world are really learning this skill set, and there's no better time than now to get plugged in. So if you're here for the first time, definitely take note, guys, right? Because you got to remember, the note takers are the money makers, right? You guys could be doing anything that you want right now, but you decided to be on this call to take in this information. And they say, right, 80% of success is just showing up. So congrats to you guys for doing that. What I'm going to do now is pass it on to our first speaker. This man has changed so many lives across the world. It's amazing to see him grow. I've known him for over 2 years now. He's actually one of my personal mentors. He's actually managed to clear multiple six figures through this opportunity, and now in a position where he's clearing six figures a year, right? Especially at his age. I believe he started when he was 19 years old. He's 22 years old now. And just to see him grow as a leader has been absolutely amazing. He's leading so many people across the world to financial freedom. We're not stopping here, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pass it on to our first speaker, Mr. Montel Hanson Williams.
Absolutely amazing. Charmin, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Perfect. I can hear you. I can see you clearly. I just want to give it back to you. I want to give a massive thank you to Charmin for opening up this amazing call today. And again, I want to give it back to every single one of you guys that have plugged in with us to find out how we're actually multiplying our income in the largest financial industries right now. So Charmin, you've done an absolutely amazing job. It's been a pleasure to see you grow through this opportunity. And you're just an example of what is possible for every single person plugging into this call. I remember the first time we met, who would have thought it, a couple of years down the line, you'd be doing a call in front of 620 people plus. So absolutely amazing progress from your end. And guys, my name is Montel. As Charmin said, I've been doing this for over 2 years now. It's something that's really blessed me. And what I'm really excited about, because, if it can happen for me, it can also happen for you. If this opportunity can completely change my life around, I know for a fact it can do the same exact thing for every single one of you guys. So I'm really excited about that. And my story, prior to this, I grew up in South London, Croydon. And, growing up in Croydon, it's a place where you want to begin. You probably don't want to end, right? You always want to, go and explore better places to grow up and live in. And growing up there, I actually got involved with the wrong people. I was going down the wrong path. I got involved with the wrong friends. And, it's so often that many people can do that at a young age. And I'm really grateful for mentorship. Where God really started to move in my life was when I had a mentorship program coming to my school, and they started to pair you up with mentors. And, I got paired up with people in the financial industries. I got paired up with people that were actually in business. And my environment started to change completely. I was having conversations about business, was having conversations about investing. So at a young age, I actually set up my first business in property, just age 18, which done really well. And then I started working a corporate job. And, like many of you guys on this call, you could probably admit as well that, when I was working a job, I understood that I'm put on this world for one time and one time only, right? And I didn't really see myself just working a job. I didn't feel like I was fulfilling my purpose. Some of you guys on this call right now, you may actually resonate with that. You may be doing a certain job, or you may be, working in a certain way, and you feel like you're not actually fulfilling your purpose. You understand that there's something greater out there that's calling you, right? And I felt the same way. So I said, you know, what can I be doing? And I was always open-minded to opportunities, right? I was always open-minded. And, you know, a brother of mine, Mr. Gurav, who was working in the same place together, one day after work, he said, you know, let's go down to an event, right? Let's go down to an event. And I said, all right, no problem, let's go. And we went down to an event and we met an amazing guy called Junior Alexander. And this man has completely changed my life. You know, the first time I met him, his energy was off the chain. That's what really attracted me to him, his energy. I said, whatever this guy is doing, I need to be doing the same thing. And then he actually showed me exactly what it is that we're about to show you right now. And that's why I'm so excited, because again, you know, if one gentleman can change my life by showing me this vehicle, I know for a fact it can probably change your life today as well. So you're in the right place, right? So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to share with you guys, you know, the success that we've been seeing through this platform. You're going to hear from some amazing, amazing speakers today, Junior himself. And we have our guest speaker, our one and only, our mentor, Mr. David Imonitie, who's on the call right now. So before I actually go ahead and bring Junior up, I'm just going to share my screen with you guys so you guys can see exactly what it is that we're so excited about, right? And, you know, you got to understand that people believe that knowledge is power. I want to let you know that that's not necessarily true, right? That's not necessarily true. It's true to a certain extent, but that's not it, right? Applied knowledge is power. And, you know, if you guys are on this call, I advise you to get your notepad and pens out, because there's going to be a lot of learning that's going to take place on this call today, right? So I want you guys to really take your notepads and pens and note down exactly what it is I'm going to be breaking down for you, because this information right here, right, this cash flow quadrant completely changed my life. And going back to that point, saying that knowledge is not necessarily power, you know, I took this information in, right? I took this information in just age 16. I read a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's the first note I want you to take down, right? Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I read that book, and the information that I got from that book completely changed my life, right? And I implemented that information straight away, okay? So in that book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, it really goes over the cash flow quadrant. And what that does for you, it breaks down the 4 different types of ways that people get paid in today's society, right? You see, there's 4 different types of people when it comes to making money in today's society. And I'm going to break down how this works for you. Okay, so you're going to see that there's 95% of the world that actually only make 5% of the world's entire income. Okay, then on the other side, you're going to see that there's 5% of the world that make 95% of the entire world's income. And for me, you know, that was huge, right? That was absolutely huge. And I said, wow, I said, you know, why is it like that? And people always blame the system. Right, you probably hear some of your friends say, you know, they're broke because of the system, or they have no time because of the system. Well, guys, you know, you got to understand that I said to myself, I didn't create the system, but I know for a fact I'm not going to be a victim to it, right? So I took this information and I applied, but let me break it down for you guys. You're going to see that 95%, right, only have 5% of the world's income. So who are the 95%? You're going to see 60% of the 95, they work for someone, right? Yes, they're an employee. Now, for me, when I was working that job, I had to look around in the office and said, you know, out of everyone that's working this job, who are millionaires? Right? None of them are millionaires, right? And some of you guys on this call right now, you have big dreams, you have big aspirations of going on to attaining millions, right? You got to understand you need to be in the right vehicle to do so, because if no one's making $1 million from where I was working, what are the chances of me going on to make $1 million, right? Very slim, okay? You got to understand, if you're working a 9 to 5, that's only 8 hours of a day you're putting into that work, right? So you gotta understand, as an employee, you're constantly exchanging your time and effort for money. And there's only a certain amount of time in a day that you can exchange to get paid a certain amount, okay? And that's why there's such a large proportion of the world that are just doing the norm, because it's normal to work a job. But that's why, again, there's such a large proportion of the world that aren't making millions in today's society. You're then gonna see there's 35% of the 95%, and these guys, they work for themselves. They're self-employed people. Now, again, they say it's better to be here than your average employee. I'm going to tell you why, right? They say it's better to be here because you can make more money than your average employee as a self-employed person, right? However, again, the downside is that this can tend to be very inconsistent. And if you look at today's day and age of what's going on in today's society right now, you know, this quadrant, this side of the quadrant are really being the most affected. Okay, so let's look at it this way. Let's say a barber, you know, a barber cuts 10 heads in a day for 20 pounds or $20, right? That barber can potentially make $200 or 200 pounds in that day, all right? And that's more than your average employee makes in a day. However, if that barber's not getting any clients, then that barber's simply not going to make any money that day. Okay, and that's the downfall. And if you look at what's happening right now due to lockdown and so on, we can't actually go out there and go to our barbers, go to our hairdressers. So these guys are being heavily affected right now. Okay, guys, and that's the 95%. Okay, now again, let's look at the 5%, because before you get to somewhere, you must actually understand who's there right now, so you can actually duplicate them and get their results. Right? That's, if you look at anyone that's successful, they followed somebody that already had the results that they want. So who are the 5%? Right? When you look at the 5%, you're going to see a business owner. Right? Business owners are 4% of the 5%. Now, my mentor told me, he said, if you look at the world's first documented billionaire, Jean-Paul Getty, right? He said, I'd rather have 100 people give me 1% effort instead of myself giving 100% effort, right? And that's totally true. We'd all love to have a lot of people giving effort so we could benefit as a group instead of us just burning out and giving all the energy ourselves, okay? And if you look at it, every business owner has a system. You look at that word system, SYSTEM. When I see that word system, I see that the S stands for save, the Y stands for yourself, the T stands for time, the E stands for energy, and the M stands for money. When you have a system in place, it's going to allow you to save yourself time, energy, and money. And that's the best thing about business owner. You look at, the largest food franchise out there, McDonald's, right? They feed 68 million people on a day-to-day basis. Right now, it wouldn't be possible for one CEO to feed this amount of people. But what's made it possible is, he's got the employees making the burgers, the card machines taking the payments, the drive-thrus going on. So he's got all of these systems in place that allow that business owner to make income again and again and again, right? So that's the power about being a business owner. And then you got the 1%. Okay, and this is truly a mindset, right? If you look at the 1%, this is an investor's mindset. And your average investor, what do they do with their money? They put their money somewhere. After a certain amount of time, they expect greater returns than what they started with, right? For example, if we invested into property right now, we put £500,000 down on a house. That house then grew to 700,000 in value. Guess what? We would have made 200K profit just off that initial investment. And we didn't actually have to do anything for that money. We just put our money down, we invested in the house, and through time, right, as time progressed, guess what? We would have been 200K richer. Now, you got to understand that it's very, very, very unlikely if I was to say, everybody, let's go and invest 500K into a property right now, for everyone to say, yeah, let's do it, right? It's very unlikely. Reason being, because that's a lot of money, right? That's a lot of money. So to be an investor, you need a lot of capital, and not everyone has that amount of capital to invest in property, right? However, what we've simply done through this platform, and what you're going to see today, we've found a way that you don't need 500,000 to invest. You don't need 50K to invest, right? You don't even really need 5,000 to invest, but you can make returns as if you invested in, to property, right? Or large investments, right? We found an amazing vehicle that can cater for everybody, right? It's cost effective for the people that have a lot of money, but also for the people that don't have a lot of money, but they still want to be the 1%. Okay, guys? So what you really have to do right now, going off this slide, you have to ask yourself, where would you rather be? Right? Would you rather be the 95% that only have 5% of the world's income? Because guys, that's the problem in today's society. The real problem that we're fixing here as a movement is that most people are on the 95%, but they don't want to be there, right? So we found a solution through what we're going to show you right now, and we're going to show you how to move from the 95% to the 5%, which is where everybody wants to be. So if you're currently a part of the 95%, you know your profession. I don't know what you're currently doing in today's day and age, but you know what you're doing. And if you want to make that shift, you really do want to take notes and listen to exactly what it is that we're going to be showing you. So before I go on to the next slide, I'm actually going to spotlight my brother. I'm going to bring him up. I'm going to unmute him right now. And, this is someone that's completely changed my life. And we're going to go through this literally slide by slide. This guy is such an amazing individual, someone that's just come into my life. And I'm so grateful to God every single day that I met this individual, because I was working a job. I don't know where I'd be today right now if it wasn't for this guy. So I really do owe, a lot of my success to this guy. He's been a massive contributor, a brother, a best friend, a mentor of mine. And, it's really amazing to be in business with brothers or sisters, instead of just, because I remember when I was working a job, I was just working to work. But with this is a business where you're surrounded by love. You're in the right environment, and it's been a pleasure to grow with this individual. So I really want you guys to take your pens, paper, and really write notes on what this guy's about to share with you guys. Okay, so without further ado, Mr. Julian Alexander, can you hear me, bro?
Loud and clear, loud and clear. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you, brother. Take it away, bro.
Fantastic. Well, first and foremost, I want to give it back to you and Sham and Mia. Absolutely incredible, start to the presentation. Incredible, smooth music. Smooth presentation. Really, really proud of you, Montel. What you and Sharman have actually created within your organization is nothing beyond incredible. So massive, massive well done to you. Really appreciate you, man, for everything that you guys are doing right now. So guys, real quick, my name is Junior Alexander, 25 years of age. Really, really excited to be here. I want to give it back to Montel once again, this David and Imonitie for giving me the chance to be on this call and just break down a few things that we actually have to show you guys today with the I Am Academy. My journey is very, very simple. It's not simple. It's not as simple as maybe some others, but for me, many twists and turns in my journey. Got involved. As my mentor would say, I was born at a very young age, and I saw, many different things growing up. I wasn't too sure about my direction in life, where I was going to go, but I really, really, really understood the power of business and the power of helping people. And from a young age, I always had this inclination to be an entrepreneur. And I'm just so excited to be a part of this company. Many, many things happened. I was in the corporate world for many years. I worked in some sales environments, some decent jobs. But for me, I saw the opportunity to become an entrepreneur. And it was an offer that I couldn't refuse. And I got connected with an amazing gentleman, Mr. Ivan Vangbo, who shared with me this amazing company. And it really has been a tremendous journey ever since then. And 3 years in and a lifetime to go. So let me go into the second slide real quick to go into, what is Forex? Forex and cryptocurrency, a huge, huge industry. Many of you have heard of Forex before. You might have seen an advert on Instagram. You might have seen an advert on the internet somewhere. But, this is something that a lot of people have heard of, but just don't really know how it works. And Forex is very simple, guys. If I travel from the UK to Houston, Texas, I'm going to trade my pounds for dollars. And there is a price of fluctuation, where you get for every £1, there will be a price of dollars. For example, for every £1, $1.3, $1.2, so on and so forth. And this is the world's largest financial market, a $6.6 trillion per day industry. So every single day, $6.6 trillion passes through this market every single day with the buys and the sells and the different transactions that take place. So it's 5 days a week worldwide, which is the Forex industry. You're buying and selling currencies. All the world's currencies, all the large companies are all a part of this incredible market. And then you've got cryptocurrency, which is a digital currency, which is also heading towards 1 trillion in market cap. It's also a very, very large industry. Many people are investing in it right now all across the world. Many people are making income. People are actually living their lifestyles as a result of just trading cryptocurrency and actually investing in cryptocurrency. So it's an amazing, amazing system, guys. Forex and crypto together can really change your life. It's changed my life. It's given me a totally different mindset to the way that I see money. Because my mentor asked me, a few years ago, he said, Junior, in the past 5 years, out of all the money that's flown through your bank account, roughly how much money have you made on it? And I hadn't made much money on the money that's coming to my, I was just spending out money. Look at the word spend, circle the last 3 letters. It says N. I was spending money and it wasn't coming back to me. And now I was learning how to take £1 and turn it into £10. So it's been an incredible journey for me. Mr. Montel, I'll hand it over to you for the next slide.
Absolutely amazing. Fantastic. Thank you so much, bro. Truly do appreciate you. So as you guys can see, right, I'm going to break down how Forex actually works for you so you can have an overall general understanding on what you're getting involved in, right? Sometimes you have some people and, they're just going to tell you, yeah, come and get started. But what we do as a family, as an organization, we break it down so you know exactly how it works and how you're going to master this market. Okay, guys? So you're going to understand that with Forex, what we're simply doing, we're actually exchanging one currency for another. Okay, we're exchanging the value of one currency for another. So how exactly does that work? You got to understand that the market moves in either 2 directions. It's going to go up or it's going to go down. And how does it do that? You see, when you're comparing one currency against another, you're going to look at, for example, the New Zealand dollar. All right. And we're comparing that against the American dollar. So let's say there's good news in New Zealand, right? Let's say they hold the Olympics. The value of that currency is going to increase because that's good news in that country. Okay, so the New Zealand dollar will go up. We'd be buying when it goes up. And you can simply see, like, for example, if there's bad news in New Zealand, right, let's say New Zealand was to go declare war in Australia, the value of the New Zealand dollar would go down. So we'd sell our money off the New Zealand dollar and we put it on the American dollar, guys. So that's pretty much it in a breakdown. You know, you're even going to see that the market's going to move up or it's going to go down, and you need to understand when you need to get in and make your profit. And Junior's just literally going to spread some light on how you can break in and make some profits in this industry.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Fantastic breakdown, Montel. You know, when you look at the foreign exchange market, guys, you know, Montel spoke about the market moving in two directions, right? The key of Forex, the key element is to buy at the lowest point possible and sell at the highest point possible, okay? So you're going to sell at the highest peaks and buy at the lowest peaks. And that's, you know, the same thing. If I have a electronic device, right, and I sell it, I'm gonna try and sell it at the highest price possible, okay? If I want to, you know, to make the most profit, if I want to buy something, you're gonna try and hustle it down to the lowest price, and that's exactly the same way that the foreign exchange markets work. Over to you, Montel.
Right? And you guys right now, you're probably thinking, okay, Junior, that sounds great, but how do we know when to sell high? How do we know when to buy low? Well, I'm going to tell you guys that there's actually certain patterns and strategies that are going to help you understand the direction of where the market is about to go. All right, you see there's something called a W formation, something called an M formation, also known as a double bottom and a double top. And these are some of your simplest strategies that break down, you know, where the market's actually going to go, right? You can see a W formation happen at the bottom. And once we see that W formation there, guess what happens to the market? It goes up, right? You see, you guys have to understand that history always repeats itself. Okay, so you're going to see an M formation right here. And what happens? The market goes down. So all we simply have to do, you know, as investors, we have to keep an eye out for these certain patterns in the market. But we can also use strategies, right, that have simply been back tested from years, hundreds of years, right? And they actually allow us to get in at the best entry points so we can be making profit in these markets, right?
Fantastic, Montel. And there's, the strategies and the patterns that we actually have in this company are so amazing because it's a very, very simple way to actually decipher where the market's going to go. The M formation, the W formation, it gives you that, you know, for those traders out there, we know about the head and shoulders pattern and different patterns that you can actually use to, you know, to make money from the markets. We've also got different positions. So you can actually enter at different parts of the market and you can actually decide your risk. So you can risk £1, you can risk £10, you can risk even more than that, right? If you wanted to, you can risk 10p, right, per pip. And a pip is a small little unit of measurement for the Forex market. Over to you, Montel.
Perfect. So guys, you're probably thinking now, okay, I get it, I understand it, but you know, how are we going to get further education here? Well, what we simply do, right, we have a saying, I am educated. Okay, now what we do, we make learning simplified, and what that's going to do is going to allow you to master the markets, understanding how to build real wealth and true financial freedom. Okay, now again, if you look at the services in the screen right here, you're going to see like a computer screen. If you look into that, you're going to see 4 separate categories, right? For example, the FRX, the HFX, the DCX, and the IBO, right? Now, what does that mean? The FRX simply stands for your Forex Academy, right? You're also going to have the High Frequency Forex Academy, the Digital Currency Academy, and the IBO Academy, okay? So in every academy, you don't need to know anything about Forex right now, but the academy is going to build your knowledge. Your academy is going to allow you to become a confident and competent trader in these markets. So you're going to know exactly what it is you need to do. You know, you could look back at you going to school. You probably didn't have any information or know anything about maths when you started school, but by the time you finished school, you knew everything that there was to know about maths. And it's the same thing about Forex right now. You may not have a clue about investing. You may not have a clue about Forex, but these academies are really going to build up your knowledge so you know exactly what to do and how you can be, you know, really fruitful in these markets, okay? And I love the whole fact of this because instead of us just learning ourselves, becoming profitable ourselves, we say this. We say, you know, instead of us, you know, simply feeding a man a fish and let him eat for a day, we can teach a man how to fish, let him eat for the rest of his life. So when you come in, there's actually a way that you could actually teach your friends, or even imagine you teaching your family this skill set, allowing them to understand how to multiply the money for the rest of their lives through this skill set, right? It's absolutely powerful. You're going to get all the information through these academies, okay? So Jay, you can take it away on Go Live.
Amazing, amazing. So you've got the Go Live platform, which gives you access to over 100 full-time educators. And this is a powerful part of the company, because now you're not only getting education on a pre-recorded basis, you're also going to get live educational, value for yourself every single day. So you can actually connect with traders that are, making an incredible amount of income, no income claims, but people are earning significant amounts of money, life-changing money as full-time traders. And they're going to give you guys the access, the information, the resources for you to have the same results. I learned, a long time ago, if you want the results that someone has, you have to follow what they're doing, and then you will get those like results as well. So, over to you, Montel.
Perfect. So also with that Go Live, educational platform, we simply say this. We say for you to become the best, you want to learn from the best, right? We understand if you look at the likes of, the Messis of the world, he learned from Maradona, right? He's godfather. That's why he became really good at football. And it's the same thing in any skill set in life. So our Go Live educators, these guys have been trading for a certain amount of time. They have the results that we all want. And the best thing with this, you don't have to learn from them at a set time. You can look at your schedule, find out when you're free on your schedule. You may be free at Sunday, 10 p.m. So you can find the Go Live educator that's also going to be free at that time. You can plug into their session. The best thing with this, you're going to learn their strategy. You're going to see how they're doing their analysis, right? How they're analyzing the market, right? But not only that, you can also get into the same trades of them and make profit just like them as well, right? You see, on these live sessions, they're going to be marking up the charts, teaching you about investing, teaching you their strategies, but they're also going to be using that strategy to get into trades. And all you simply have to do is plug into these sessions. You can learn, but you can also earn by taking the same amount of trades as these Go Live educators and making profits just like them as well. Okay.
That's fantastic, Montel. And all these products and services, such as the live education, the videos, the pre-recorded videos, all those things are actually available on the center, which is the one-stop shop for all of the products and services that we have in the company. There's so many products and services that we have. I believe over 12 softwares and signal services that we have in the company. So as you're getting involved, or as you're already involved, you have a one-stop shop for every single product and service that we have. So, there's no individual websites. You have one website, one site, one center for every single product that we have in the company. And that gives us a lot of value, because now you're not confused. You can go and you can use one of our signal services. You can use the Harmonic Scanner, which you'll hear about later. You can use, a few other products, as you do so. And depending on who your mentor is, they'll have a specific product or service that you can master and actually go out there and start winning in this market. So the center for me is an incredible one-stop shop for all of your trading resources.
Absolutely fantastic, right? And speaking of the center, when you come in, Junior literally spoke about some of the signals providers that you'll be able to get access to. When you come into the center and you go into a couple of them, you're going to see Gold Cup, right? Now, Gold Cup is one of my favorite services. Our team, our organization, our company are seeing absolutely tremendous results through this tool right here. Now, I'm going to break it down for you. You got to understand, as we said earlier, there's certain patterns that happen in the market. And once these patterns occur, the market moves in a certain direction, right? So if you can look, if you can zoom into the screen, you're going to see a little yellow gold cup right here. Once that cup gets formed, once that pattern forms, the market then goes down, right? So what gold cup's simply doing, it's an algorithm detector that's scanning the markets on a 24/7 basis for you. So you don't have to have 10 computer screens. You don't have to have 10 laptops out. This is doing all the work for you, and it's going to let you know the most ideal times to get into trades, right? You see, guys, this is going to send you expert trade ideas from our expert strategy traders. Right now, the best thing with this, with Gold Cup, they're actually hand picking trades around the clock to send directly to you. Okay, now this is quite funny because I say this, I say men lie, I say women lie, but numbers and results, they do not lie, guys. Right, so you can check the results that Gold Cup actually gives you. You can see June, July, and August, we sent out trades from Gold Cup. You're going to see that 226 of those trades came back profitable, and we only lost 40. Right, guys, so that's an 85% accuracy ratio. Right, you can also see in December and January, we sent out trades. We had 122 come back profitable, and we had 26 of them lose. That's a 79% accuracy ratio, right? And this is just a blessing to have this in our platform, because this is not just a big deal for our company. This is a big deal in the whole world of Forex, right? There's many companies out there that do not have a tool as accurate as this. And we had a guy called Felipe. He came in, right? 18-year-old from South London. He came in. He knew nothing about trading, but he really plugged into the Go Live sessions. He used this tool, and he deposited £50 in his trading account, right? By the end of the week, he took that £50 to £1,000, took out 700 of that, gave it to his mum, right? And left 300 in. And then through this very tool, Gold Cup, he then made 6.9K of the remaining money in that trading account, which is absolutely phenomenal, right? And we celebrate stories like this every single day, okay, through these tools, okay? So Jay, I'm gonna let you explain the Harmonic Scanner.
Fantastic, bro. Amazing, amazing. So the Harmonic Scanner, wow, this is a product that I literally love this product. This product has really changed my life. It's one of the most, I call this the brainchild of the company. This is like the original product that we have. This is like the Chicago Bulls team of the early 90s. This is the original team. This is the original product that I believe has made I Am what it is today, because this product gave us the vision to expand into other algorithm type products, such as the Gold Cup and such as the level scanner and the pivot scanner and so on and so forth, right? The Harmonic Scanner has been incredible to us. This is an automated trading experience. It's a 24-hour-a-day scanner, and it gives you entry price, stop loss, and take profit levels all included. So all you have to do is, with a little bit of analysis, you can actually copy and paste that trade into your platform with risk management, of course, and you can see some incredible results coming into your account. Again, the Harmonic Scanner, I believe there was a gentleman that placed 900 trades. It's actually a historical analysis. Someone put in 900 trades using this Harmonic Scanner, and over 800 of them came back positive in profit. So you can see the level of success with this scanner is really, really, really incredible. Mr. Montel.
Absolutely amazing. One of the company's favorites, right? But again, we don't stop here, okay? We want to continue to equip you guys with the tools to become profitable in this market. So what we simply said now is that you can actually learn and earn on the go. You see, you take away the L from that word learn, you then have earn, okay? So we actually have a few apps on your phone that you can download right from your very own app store. You can download these apps, Swipe Trade, Swipe Coin. I'm going to go into them. But what it does, it makes it easy for you to follow trade ideas sent directly to your phone. Okay, you look at Swipe Trades, for example, and Swipe Coin. Now, again, you know, Swipe Trade is going to be for your normal currencies like the pound, the American dollar, the Japanese yen, right? All of those currency trades will be sent to Swipe Trades. But your cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, all of those trades will be sent to Swipecoin. Now, what's going to happen? A professional trader that's been trading for a certain amount of time, getting amazing, fantastic results, are going to send you a trade directly to your phone. All you simply have to do is swipe up, right, like a WhatsApp or text message. You then have to open up that text, you copy it, paste it into your trading account, and make profit, right? It's one of the fastest, most simplest ways to make profit for your phone. And, you know, imagine yourself, ask yourself this question. If you gave yourself £1 for every time you copied and pasted a WhatsApp message, you'd probably be a millionaire right now, okay? So with this app, you can actually duplicate that process in copying, pasting, and make it profit, okay? So Swipe Trades and Swipe Coin, two superb, amazing apps that you're gonna have on your phone, just to copy, paste, make profit. You're also gonna get the Gold Cup app, which we broke down earlier, on your phone as well. So you can get them high accuracy trades sent directly to your phone, guys, okay? And with that being said, you know, the biggest question we get at this point is, you know, how do we get started? How does it work? How can I get involved? Everything makes sense. You know, I've seen the information. I want to get involved. How can you take the next steps to doing so? And I'm going to hand it over to my brother, Junior, and he's going to show you guys how you can get started with this platform.
Incredible, incredible, incredible. So to get started, guys, there's actually two different ways you can actually enter into the company. There's two different packages you can actually get. The package that I really believe has actually helped me in a massive way is actually the Elite Starter Pack, $325 and $275 per month. And this comes with the Forex package, the high frequency package, and the digital currency package. If you also want to go for the basic one, you can go for that one, which is $235, a one-time fee, and $175 per month. That's the basic package that comes with just the basic services, the basic you know, scanners and so on and so forth. But the Elite Academy package is the one that I personally have. I would really recommend you guys, whichever one that you select, your mentor can actually guide you towards that decision. But guys, the best thing is just to get started and to have access to one of our products, one of our packages here, whether it be the Forex basic package or the Elite package. But these are the packs that you need to get started. It's a fee on your card. One time, you can also pay by Bitcoin or Maxi Cash or other different methods as well.
Amazing, amazing. And for you guys out there in the UK, if you wanted the translation of that price, you know, $324 is £260,000 per month. That's around £220 per month for the Elite package. And for the Forex Platinum package, you know, that will come up to £190 to get started. and again, 140 per month. So those are your pricings on that, right? So if Judy is saying that, you know, that's how you get started, and that's the monthly subscription there. What we see as a platform, and we're so blessed to have this as an option, is that, you know, when you come in, and this is going to be, you know, your journey, you're going to come in, you're going to utilize the products, the services that your mentor is going to show you how to use. And when you start to get results, right, your friends are naturally going to say, hey, John, how can I get involved? You know, I see what you're doing. You're doing something that I want to do. How can I get involved? I need someone to teach me exactly what it is that you're doing. So the moment you now show two people how it works, two people get involved, you're going to get your own unique referral link, right? You send out to two people, you have two active paying customers to come into this platform, you now get it for free. You don't have to pay for that monthly subscription anymore. It's going to be completely free, okay? So guys, I really like that. And I came in and, you know, I got those results. Two of my friends hit me up. I showed two of them how it works. They got started, and now it was on 2 and 3, okay? So without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to Jay. He's going to show you the second side on how you can make income through this platform.
Incredible, incredible. Thank you so much, Montel, man. Great, great work you just done there. And it was really smooth, man. You know, you're too cool for school right now. But amazing. So we're going to talk about the second side of the presentation. We spoke about, you know, the products and services, the education, the signals, the softwares, the mentorship you're going to get. You're going to get added to a group chat. You're going to get given trainings and seminars and webinars throughout the week. But guess what? We actually have a special guest who's going to come on and share how you can become a successful, independent business owner. It's with my pleasure to actually bring up a gentleman that myself and Montel and many people on this call have actually been following for many, many years. It's an absolute privilege to work with this gentleman. He's actually an icon, a success icon, an incredible coach, someone that we personally see as not just a business partner and a mentor, but an actual family, someone that has taken us in from when I was a Platinum 600, Platinum 1000, and same for Montel as well, and really giving us that belief system, or giving us that education on how to create a belief system. This gentleman has traveled all across the world. He is no stranger to success in this industry. I believe over 15 years of experience in the industry of network marketing. He is the #1, highest earning African-American leader in the entire industry. He is someone that was recognized by Eric Worre last year in the $1 Million Hall of Fame, someone that has a special place in all of our hearts all across the world. This gentleman really he's been featured on different magazines. He's been put on the same magazine as Mark Cuban. He has been, recognized as one of the leading entrepreneurs of the entire generation that we're in right now. It's with absolute pleasure. Put your cameras on. I'm not sure if the chat box is on, but let's get excited. Let's lift our hands, raise hands on the Zoom for my brother, my coach, our mentor, the one and only Mr. David Imonitie. Woo! Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. Hey guys, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Loud and clear.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Junior, for that incredible introduction. I think I'm going to have you travel with me everywhere so you could be the main person to introduce me, because that was absolutely amazing. So I appreciate that. And Montel, thank you for inviting me on this call as well. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to it. And all the guests that are actually listening in, I want to say congratulations to all of you for taking the time out to hear about this information. You just heard from two young men that I'm extremely proud of, really excited for what's happening in their lives right now, not just for them, but their entire organization. And the beautiful part about it is that it's just the beginning. It's just the very beginning. These individuals will be multi-millionaires in this industry of networking, and it's going to happen very, very fast. And you got a chance to not just watch it, but also be a part of that. So I remember getting involved in this industry. It's now been 16 years that I've been involved in networking. And, I was 21 years old and, had big dreams and big goals. And I was really excited about the opportunity. And, I failed for my first 5 years. Combined, I made less than $80,000, and I was involved in 3 different companies. And it wasn't until I met someone that had the success, that had the results that I really been dreaming about, some even results I never even thought about. And it just changed everything for me, because I believe that there's power in proximity. And I met him in 2007, didn't really start working together till 2009. And literally in a short period of time, I went from living with my dad, you know, on a twin size bed, having $1,000 to my name. 6 months, I actually earned 6 figures. 18 months, less than 2 years later, I'd actually earned my first $1 million. And I don't say that to impress you, but just to impress upon you that things can change immediately. Just with one decision that you make, one person that comes into your life that you recognize, and you're able to listen to them and follow their teachings, things can change for you in an instant. And that's what's happening for every single person that's on this call right now. You know, they've made my job really, really simple. If you're a guest on here, you should have already made a decision to be a part of what it is that we're doing. You know, what's happening around the world with the lockdown, I think it's really woken a lot of people up to the idea of, you know, I can't just depend on a job. You know, I was taught to go to school, get good grades, graduate, and all that good stuff, but I can't really depend on that. I've got to have something of my own. And I read an article the other day, or a post the other day, where it said that during this pandemic, the world's billionaires, their net worth has actually grown by 434 billion. So while the world was going through all the trials and tribulations, and our heart goes out to each and every one of those individuals, billionaires that are involved in the investment market, that are in that investor quadrant, their net worth has grown 434 billion. We're talking almost $500 billion. And we're talking about what, a 60, 90-day period at best. All right. So that's a wake-up call, ladies and gentlemen. And a lot of you on this call, maybe you haven't gotten involved in any investing. I'll tell you what you want to do with money. All right. What you want to do with money is you want to accumulate money. You got to find a way to have money coming in. Now, money isn't everything, right? I know a lot of people say that money isn't everything, but you know, it's not, but it ranks up there with oxygen. You know, you kind of need it to live. You know, I think you breathe a whole lot better when you have money. How many of you would agree that you breathe a whole lot better when you got a little bit of money coming in, right? So, you know, you've got to accumulate it. You got to have it coming in. And we've got an opportunity for you to be able to do that. And then what you want to do is, not only do you want to have it coming in, you want to have it coming in on a residual basis. All right. Robert Kiyosaki said the true definition of wealth is when your passive income, your residual income, exceeds your living expenses. So as you get started with us and you say, okay, I want to learn this skill set. So boom, you're in the investor quadrant. Congratulations. All right. But now how can we get some cash flow coming in? We've got a compensation plan that says every single time you refer a customer, we're going to pay out to you $25 to $50, depending on the package that they actually purchase. They purchase one of the, you know, the Forex package or digital currency or HFX, $25. If they purchase the elite package, $50 is what your referral bonus is. Now, you refer things all the time. You refer great movies. You refer great restaurants. You refer, hey, where you got your hair done, where you got your nails done. You refer clothing. You do it all the time, but you never get paid for it. The moment someone says you can get paid for referring something, you say, oh, sounds like a scam. Well, you refer things all the time for free. That doesn't sound like a scam to you, right? And then our company says, let's start giving you an opportunity to accumulate wealth through residual income. Residual income. So now when you sponsor 3 customers, all right, just 3, company says now you're earning $150 a month in residual income. That's powerful. You say, well, David, it's just $150. Well, then you don't really understand money. Because if you went to your bank on Monday and asked them, how much money would I need to have sitting in this account for me to earn $150 every single month, they will tell you you would need to have hundreds, if actually not hundreds, millions of dollars in that account to just make $150 per month on your money. So just with 3 customers, $150 a month. Now, when I saw this business almost 4 years ago, I had experience in the industry of network marketing. I had earned about $8 million in my career. So I kind of understood the industry a little bit. And when I sat down with Christopher Terry, the CEO of this company, and Jason Brown and Yvonne and Monica Tapia actually shared this concept with me. And we're sitting down, and they were talking to me about Forex. And, you know, they were showing me the Harmonic Scanner. And they were talking about how people are making money with the services and all that good stuff. And I'll be honest, I was lost because I didn't know anything about Forex. I knew about investing. I knew about stocks, mutual funds, but I knew nothing about Forex. As a matter of fact, I thought they said for-year X. So I had no idea what they were talking about. Well, what happened was at a certain point in the presentation, my answer was no. All throughout the whole time, it was no. But at the very end, they showed me this compensation plan. And they said, David, 12 customers in your business, you're earning $600 per month. Now, over my career, I've learned not to look at business just through my eyes. I look at business through the eyes of the masses. How is this going to work for the masses? Can the masses do this? Because everybody doesn't have my experience. Everybody may not have my fortitude. Everybody may not have my drive, right? So I wanted to have something where I felt everybody could do it. And when they said 12 customers, David, and that person's earning $600 a month, David, you could place 4 people below them and it would still count towards their $600 a month, their 12 customers. I said, wait a minute, you got to be kidding me. And they said, yeah. I said, are you sure? He said, yeah. I said, well, you have no idea what's about to happen to your company. And like a light switch, I made a decision to be a part of this opportunity because of $600. It wasn't the millions of dollars that I thought we could earn. No, it was $600 per month. So my thing for you today is, my thing that I want you to understand is that at any point in this presentation where you felt I can do that, that's why you want to make the decision. For me, it was 12 customers, $600 a month. 30 customers in your business, $1,000 per month in residual income. See, ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen here? So we're going to give you an opportunity to accumulate money. That's the first thing you want to do with money. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to show you how to grow it. That's where that skill set comes in. So primary reason for getting started is I want to learn how to multiply money. All right. I want to learn how to grow it. I want to learn how to actually have it multiply and not just add, but really, really times my wealth. Right. And you can do that with the Forex skill. But as you go through this chart, we're showing you how to accumulate even more. 75 customers in your business, you're now at what? What is that? You're at $2,000 per month in residual income, all right? 225 customers in your business, you're now at the platinum 5,000 level. That's $5,000 per month in residual income, all right? Now, Chairman 10. Chairman 10 is a very powerful position, and you guys have been absolutely exploding. I mean, chairman after chairman, just breaking right now within your organization right now, really pumped up. I know, Junior, you were able to get it done, and Montel's able to get it done, and the newest chairman now in the UK, Katrina, got it done. Incredible, incredible results is happening right now. And that's $10,000 per month on a residual basis. As you do something one time, but you're getting paid on that month after month after month. We set a goal that we were going to help 1,000 people qualify at Chairman 10 or above. Some people have actually gone Chairman 25. Yvonne Bongo is a Chairman 25 in this company, really close to Chairman 50. Then we've got people that have actually gone Chairman 50. We have people that have actually gone Chairman 100. Zane Khan, right there in the UK, to my knowledge, the first individual to earn that type of income, a 6-figure monthly income in the UK in the industry of network marketing. I haven't heard it before. I think he's the first one to actually do it. And there'll be many, many more that will come after him. All right. So 5,000 customers, $100,000 a month. We have people that have gone Chairman 250. We got a gentleman right here in the US, 22 years old. Nate, he just went Chairman 250. It's $250,000 a month, ladies and gentlemen. And these individuals had no prior experience in network marketing. They had no prior experience with sales. So if you're sitting there thinking, well, I don't know if I can do this, I'm here to tell you that you can. We've had people go Chairman 500 in this company. Bryce Thompson, Chairman 500, 23 years old, and he's a Chairman 500 in this company. They're just showing you that it is possible for you to get there as well. And that's why I'm overjoyed for what's happening in this group, because yes, we've seen you go from P150 to P600 to P1000 and so on and so forth. And Now Chairman 25 is on the rise for all the chairmans there. And, you know, the P5s, you'll be chairmans. You guys understand the process of how to believe. With money, you accumulate it, you multiply it, and then you want to know how to protect it. All right. And that's part of the inner circle. When you become a chairman, we start teaching you things on how you can actually protect money. All right. Not just grow it, but how you can also protect it. And the last thing you want to do is you want to pass it on. You want to leave an inheritance for your kids, kids, kids. That's the purpose of you getting started with us, so we can show you how we've done it and how you can do it as well. All right. So that goal of 1,000 chairmen, I know we've got some of them on this call right here today. So I'm really pumped up for all the guests that are on here. What I recommend you do is get back with the person that invited you on this call. You guys got a really in-depth presentation today. Get started right away. Don't overthink this. If you know, if you say, well, David, I got to do research. Well, here's the research you need to do. Look in your bank account. If it's not smiling back at you, that's all the research that you need to do to actually get started. All right. So appreciate you guys inviting me on the call. Junior, I'll turn it back over to you so you can close this out. All right.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, Mr. David Imonitie. We appreciate you. You know, it's always been a dream of Junior and mine, you know, to have you on the call, and to do that today has just been a blessing. So thank you for being such a servant leader, such a servant mentor as you are, and really plugging in today. We appreciate you so much. Okay, guys. So as David said, right, what we're going to do right now, in the next 15 minutes, so we're going to get back on this call at 6:15, and we're actually going to do a quick blitz training for everyone that gets started, right? So what David said, he said, get back to the person that got you on this call. That's exactly what we want you to do right now. So go back to the person that got you on this call. They're going to have their link. They're going to send their link to you, and you just have to get started on their link. And then in 15 minutes, right? So, you know, you probably got around 10 minutes now. At 6:15, we're going to be right back here with a training. We're going to do a Q&A with David, right? We're going to ask him some questions for new people, right, that are getting started. And Junior and myself will be doing an amazing training. So thank you for plugging in today. We look forward to seeing you guys in the next 10 minutes. And we look forward to seeing you guys get to where it is that you want to be in life. So take care. God bless. And we'll see you soon.